Welcome back, guys. A lot of people have a bucket list, but do you have a workout bucket list? This is a good one to have. Author Greg Presto has a fun, insightful, and refreshing new view of fitness and exercise, and he wants to share it with everyone. He even wrote a book about it. Greg, this is awesome. This is a huge passion of mine, so I'm really excited you're here to talk about it.
I'm really excited to be here to talk to you about it. I'm stoked to be here with you today.
Good. Oh my gosh. Okay, me too. So when we started talking to you about coming on the show, we actually entertained the idea of you pushing a car and doing all kinds of things, but that's your philosophy, right? Workouts are about fun and movement, doing something different, right?
Absolutely. I think if it's not fun, why are you doing it, basically? I'd like to think back to when you were a kid and you'd go to sports practice or something like that, and there was the day where the coach would say, enough drills, let's play a game.
Yes.
Because I know a great coach who always says you have to get people to stop working out, or you have to get people to work out, but you have to get to them to stop playing.
Yes.
So if you can turn workout into play, it can still be really hard. It can still be really challenging, but then it can be really fun and you'll really stick to it.
Yeah, I love that. That's a really great way to look at it. Okay, so give us your background in health and fitness.
Sure. I am a former editor at Men's Health magazine, and since then have been reporting on workouts for all kinds of publications all over the world, and I've always had this focus on these really fun workouts. And for me, it started there at Men's Health with pushing a car.
Amazing, okay.
This was more than 15 years ago. There was a prospect for the NFL draft who had been pushing a Cadillac Escalade around to train for the NFL Combine to play offensive line.
Okay.
And then he went on to play in the NFL for years, and we were filming a video about it, and we're pushing this car around, and I thought, this is how every workout ought to be.
Yeah.
And so since then, I have just dedicated myself to finding those ways that we can get those benefits for our bodies, for our minds, for our spirits, but also have a lot of fun while we're doing it.
I love that. Okay, so history inspires you in a very interesting way. Tell me about this a little bit.
Absolutely. Working out to me is one of these opportunities we have to go back in time, even if you don't have a time machine.
Okay.
Just like you could get a really old cookbook and try something out from the past, you may not be able to jump in a time machine and go back there, but you could do something that people were doing back then now. So for one of the things for the book, I spoke with a guy who is he creates models of the Titanic. They're letter perfect, down to the inch. And I said, what was the gym like on the Titanic? Because I knew there was a gym.
What?
And he sent me the plans. He sent me all of the equipment that was in it. So we were able to build a workout. Now, some of this stuff doesn't exist anymore. There's not a horse riding machine in your gym like there was in 1912. But a lot of the equipment is similar. So you can do a workout that you could have done in the Titanic's gym now in your gym in your neighborhood.
That's so cool. What a cool way to think of this and approach working out. I really like this. Okay, you also believe it's not about why a person works out, but what they do. Can you share more about that too?
Sure. I think a lot of times we hear about having a compelling why. You know, I want to work out because I want to be healthy for my kids. I want to be able to move around, or I want to live longer. And all of those things are valid.
Yeah.
But if you come up with one of those and then you don't come up with a compelling what you're going to do, you may not stick with it. Because a lot of science has shown that if you enjoy what you're doing with your workout, you'll stick with it. And sticking with it is the whole point. So if we go from that compelling why to thinking about a compelling what. Like I know for you, you're a skier.
Yes.
And so you love to ski. You don't need to be told to go do it. It's like the play thing I was talking about. You want to go do it. So if we can find exercise things that you want to do, whether because they engage your mind, they're fun, they can help you connect with people, those are always going to be ways to make it a compelling what.
I love this so much. Okay, there is a reason that we have changed, that we have mats out here. I want you to walk me through some of your workouts here. We have about 90 seconds. Let's do it.
Okay. The one I want to walk you through is about getting to 40 push-ups in a row, which I know is a ton.
It's a lot.
But when scientists studied more than 1,000 firefighters, they found that those who could do 40 push-ups in a row were 96% less likely to get cardiovascular disease than those who could do 10 or fewer when they looked at them years later.
Okay.
Now, I can't do 40 push-ups right now. You probably can't do 40, but we can do a couple. And even if you can't do a couple at home, you can do these against a wall, or you can do them on a chair or on a stairs. And this is all you do. It's an every minute, on the minute workout.
Okay, let's do it.
So set a timer on your phone.
Okay.
And at the start of the first minute, you're going to get down and do, let's just say, 2 push-ups.
Okay.
1, 2. Great job.
Okay.
Now we're gonna stand up.
All right.
And we're gonna do 2 squats.
Okay.
1, 2. And then you wait for that hand on the clock to get back to the minute. And on the second minute, we're gonna do 2 more exercises on our backs.
Okay.
So lay on your butt.
Okay.
And we're gonna do 2 glute bridges.
Okay.
So place your feet on the ground and then thrust your hips up. 1, 2, and then we're gonna flip over and do a 10-second plank.
Okay. Woo. I love that I didn't work out
2
today.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And so what you can do is you can alternate that first minute and this minute. That's 10 seconds.
Oh my goodness,
You can alternate that first minute and this minute over and over and over as many times as you want. You want to do 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Over time, increase the number of push-ups you do. Then once a week, see how many you can do in a row.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see that number go up. When I had a group of people do a workout just like this for a month, they increased their push-ups by more than 100%.
Whoa! Okay, I've got this to practice, Greg. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Guys, this is so killer. I'm honestly going to start doing this. The Workout Bucket List by Greg Presto is available wherever books are sold. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Pick up your copy today. That's a bad sign. And get an extra for a workout buddy. Do the Nitro Buddy workout together. All of this fun stuff in the book.